Hi, this is Georgia West, the Genealogy Queen, coming to you with part 3 of our 1950 census release. So right now we're going to go on to Ancestry.com, and I'm going to go ahead and flip it around for you so you can see it. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my husband's family's again, just because they don't quite have all the states up on Ancestry. They have probably about 14 or 15 right now, and it's 5:30 on April 1st, and so they're just, going through and mapping everything out, and it might take a couple of days to get to that point where we can browse all the images, but Utah is up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put in Pleasant Grove, Utah County, Utah. And it shows up here. Now, I've already gone on to the other website on the National Archives, which is in part 1, and on Family Search, which is part 2 of this series. And I've been able to determine that he was located in 25-51. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that and see if it will pop up. There we go. And so going through that on the other video, we determined that it was around page 14, which I believe should be image 15. So I'm going to go ahead and use the bottom down here to scroll to the different images and click over on image 15. And sure enough, there they are. So here's sheet number 14 for Pleasant Grove, Utah County, State of Utah, Enumeration District 25-51. Let's go ahead and blow that up so we can see it just a little bit better there. Awesome. So again, East 9th Street South, 104 East. There is Ross West, Edith, Roland, my father-in-law Royal is a 6-year-old, and Adelia 3. And so again, this gives just really great information. Says that he was working, he was a farmer, he actually owned a really awesome orchard, and my father-in-law still lives on the main house in the property there, and worked 80 hours a week. Really great hard worker, hard work ethic, and I see that in my father-in-law as well. And so it's just really kind of neat to see the family there. But that's all there is to it as far as knowing. If you know the state and the county that they were in, and the town, or a street address, as much information as you can provide. And you also can go on to stevemorse.org or the National Archives and look at the maps to determine by location what their enumeration district number is. And once you do that, it's pretty easy to find. In the future, they're going to have an index available. The AI index, it's a new process and they're just learning. They said it would be about 65 to 75% accurate. Personally, when I was looking on at least the National Archives AI, it was probably about 30% accurate on the pages that I was looking at. And so one of the things that you can do, and I'll put the links down below, is if you're on the National Archives, you can go ahead and click on the right-hand side to help with the indexing and to correct or give them the information on how to properly spell those names. It also just makes the AI smarter. They'll use that information in the future. So not only are you getting the 1950 census correct, but then in the future they'll be smarter and better about it in their algorithms. Also, I'm going to put a link down below for FamilySearch.org. They're doing a massive volunteer project for doing the index for the 1950 census. And so once that becomes available to assist, it'd be really easy for everyone to just go in and do their own family. So if you've already located them by location, you can go ahead and see if you can call them up via the index. If it's misspelled or if there's any information there that isn't coming across correctly, you're able to go in and make those changes and verify the index related to your family or your town or whatever you'd like. And so that's just a really exciting way for all of us to get involved and to make sure it's the most accurate and for our family and for the future. I hope you've been enjoying this series. This is really just the beginning of this channel, so please like and subscribe down below. What we'll be doing now is saying this is usually step 1 in finding your family and to build your family tree, is to find someone on the census. But a lot of people will say, well, now what do I do? And so we'll be moving forward with step 2, 3, 4, 5, and go through the process on what do you do with this information and how do you take it moving forward in building your tree. We'll also be touching upon a myriad of subjects on how to cross the pond, how to go into foreign records, how to read records, how to look for DNA matches, and all of those subjects. So please stay with us. Meanwhile, I hope you enjoy your process of hunting for your family in the 1950 census. And we'll talk soon.